Hello, good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen of the press, my lovers of freedom, people who love what I'm doing, and my subscribers and viewers. I don't land again like Land Rover. I am just landing now from Luxembourg. But my greatest annoyance in what or part of the news I have this morning is that Canada don't they give a free visa free to most African countries, excluding Nigeria. And this thing started after the inauguration of the present administration. Not minding that they send their delegates to, but it seems like they are about now to tighten their security on Nigerians. So if you are planning to go to Canada, my dear brother, my dear sister, better think twice, because Allah get a level according to the Bekani. So my wonderful people, please make una hear this Obonga Tori. Why I carry come for now this early Friday morning. TGIF, thank God it is Friday, and so we take do every Friday. So make una hear this breaking news. Dr. Peter Mba, he don't carry waka go meet TINUBU for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. We are going to see how and what was discussed and the outcome of your meeting with Oga TINUBU. Just make una do what? Make una not touch on our dialogue. I am here now to continue with the real reason why we are here. Please subscribe, like, share, and also comment on any of my videos. All the very, very important part. Without you, there will be no me. So today, we are going to do things differently. Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Mba held a private meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Thursday, which is yesterday. The central topic of their discussions was the possible release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Governor Mba, speaking to reporters after the meeting, shared that he asked TINUBU to consider the releasing Kanu as part of a broader national healing process, which he stated the president had already initiated. He expressed hope that the president will view the request favorably. In addition, the governor sought the federal government's assistance in harnessing Enugu State's abundant mineral resources for the betterment of its own people. You are doing well, my dear, and I hope you continue this way. Kanu has been detained by the DSS, the Department of State Service, DSS, since his arrest, according to Nigeria News. Please correct this impression, since his abduction, because Kanu was abducted in Kenya and extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria without his consent. In a related development, Mba declared earlier that schools, markets, retail outlets, hospitals, motor parks, and malls must open on Monday or would be forced to shut them down and collect the C of O's. Mba-led government of Enugu State are giving the directive ending the sit at home in the state that started over 2 years ago. So that's what the thing take be. DSS denied medical team access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This one a part of the problem where we are having with the so-called DSS. A lawyer, Jimako, special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said the Department of State Service, DSS, do not allow the medical team to see his client. Vanguard reported yesterday that Kanu's medical team arrived at the DSS headquarters in Abuja to give proper care to the IPOB leader. Hours later, Kanu's brother alleged that the self-determination group leader was not allowed to see his doctors, as they were asked to leave the medical facility that same day. Confirming the development, Ejimako, via a Twitter post, confirmed on Wednesday that Kanu did not receive medical attention from his doctors. After going through so much trouble to advance the cause of arranging proper medical care for Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS made sure it didn't happen. This will not stand. Onyendu must get the proper medical care that he needs from physicians of his own choice, Aloy Ejimako wrote. I expected APC to have learned from PDP. Nengi comments on zoning arrangement. Former Deputy Majority Leader of the Senate and Senator-elect for Bauchi Central, Abdul Ahmed Nengi, has expressed disappointment in All Progressive Congress APC over its zoning arrangement of recent. According to him, even though he does not belong to the ruling APC, he expects that the party should have taken cues from his party, the People's Democratic Party (PDP), over imposing leaders on the National Assembly. Nigeria News recounts that the APC leadership zoned the Senate President and the Deputy Senate President seats to Senator Godswill Akpabio and Senator Jibrin Barao, respectively. While member-elect representing Kano, Tajuddin Abbas, was picked as Speaker, and the member-elect from Southeast, Benjamin Carlo, claimed the Deputy Speaker slot. However, aspirants like Senators Abdulaziz Yari, Zamfara West, Osuta, Izinaso, Imo West, and Oji Uzokalo, Abia North, vying for the position of the Senate President, have insisted that they would not step down for the party's consensus candidate. Nengi, who is the Deputy Director General of Yari's campaign team, however, said it is rather unfortunate the APC have not taken cues from the PDP concerning imposition of leaders and consequences thereabout. He said they should allow for the independence of the legislature or legislative to prevail in the incoming 10th National Assembly, or you can call it red carpet. Speaking about the support his camp has gained, Nengi said no fewer than 67 of his colleagues have thrown their weight behind the aspiration of Oji Uzokalo and Abdulaziz Yari to emerge as presiding officer of the Senate. He said key contenders for the Senate presidency like Sani Musa, Osita Izunaso, Oji Uzokalo, and Yari are together, and that discussions were going among them. He said our latest count was 67 as of yesterday. That is on Thursday night, and more are still coming. Those who are talking about money politics should remember how they won their party primaries about 6 months ago from top to bottom, using money. When Senator Ndume made the statement, I actually was taken aback because he is experienced to know that there is no politics, that money is not involved. But it is not the most critical in this campaign. It is not about money, especially for our candidate, Senator Sani Musa, Senator Izinaso, Senator Oji Uzokalo, and Yari are together, and discussions are still going or ongoing. We know our strategy, but we are not going to disclose that, according to him. I don't belong to APC, but I thought the APC should have learned a lot from the mistakes of the PDP regards to imposing leaders on the National Assembly. They should allow for the independence of the legislature to take place. Video of PDP G5 arriving at Solok for meeting with the TINUBU G5 governors. Or they try. The video of the different aggrieved governors of the People's Democratic Party, popularly known as G5 governors, arriving at the presidential villa Abuja, has surfaced. Nigeria News report that the PDP chieftains arrived at the State House around 4:21 p.m. and headed directly to the President's office for a closed-door meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The group is made up of Oyo governors, Imakinde, former governors Nyesom Wike, Rivers, Okezi Ikpeazu, Abia, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Enugu, and Samuel Ortom of Benue State. The group is considered to have been friendly with Tinubu, or with President Tinubu, and contributed to his electoral victory in February election. Although the reason for the visit is yet to be known, it is believed PDP stalwarts will be seeking to take advantage of their cordial relationship with the president to gain political capital or appointments. The G5 governors were previously noted for working against their party's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar during the 25 presidential selection. Makinde and Wike have frequented the villa a couple of times in the last few days. Anambra PDP chairman, he don't come out to deny, say he never say Obi rigged election in Anambra State. I don't know how all these people they go to backbite their own fellow countrymen or their own fellow kinsmen. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Anambra State, Chief Ndubuisi, has condemned claims that he accused the Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi of rigging the February 25th presidential election in Anambra. Nwobu attacked that his statement was distorted to distract public attention. In a statement delivered via the Deputy Director of Media and Publicity of the Atiku Kowa Presidential Campaign Committee, Uloka Chibuike, Nwobu insisted that the petition filed by his party at the tribunal was against the All Poverty Congress APC and the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC, not the Labour Party or Peter Obi. The statement denounced the fabrication and referred to it as a deliberate attempt by a few innuendos to discredit and blackmail Chief Nwobu. It was affirmed that Nwobu testified on June 7, 2023 as Atiku Abubakar and the PDP's 11th witness, emphasizing INEC's failure to comply with its election guidelines for real-time electronic transmission of polling units results. The statement further clarified that Nwobu explicitly told the tribunal that the Labour Party had won the presidential election in Anambra, not that Obi had rigged it. He indicated that the dispute was with INEC and not with the Labour Party. The PDP called on the public to disregard the false news and warned online bloggers against promoting sensational headlines without thorough investigations. It vowed to present all evidence against INEC and APC to demonstrate that the presidential mandate given to Atiku Abubakar by the majority of Nigerians had been wrongly appropriated and that the situation must be addressed to retrieve the mandate from APC, according to Nwobu. Canada don carry ogbonge waka come grant a free travel visa for Morocco, Seychelles, and others excludes Nigeria. So let us see the reason why it has to be so. Canada has extended its visa-free travel privileges to 2 more African nations, along with 11 other countries from Asia, Central and South America. This development, however, does not include Nigeria, Africa's most populous nations. The Canadian Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, St. Fraser, made this announcement in a statement on Thursday. The countries now enjoying free visa travel to Canada include Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis, Panama, Argentina, Costa Rica, Uruguay, Morocco, Seychelles, St. Vincent and Grenadines, Thailand, and also the Philippines. Morocco from North Africa and Seychelles from East Africa are now the new African additions to the list. Fraser elaborated that the expansion of the Electronic Travel Authorization or ETA program simplifies the process for non-travelers from these countries to visit Canada for tourism or businesses. He emphasized the benefits, stating the expansion not only enhances convenience for travelers, it will also increase travel, tourism, and economic benefits, as well as strengthen global bonds with these 13 countries. Under the ETA program, travelers will enjoy significant cost savings, while a visitor visa currently costs $100 per person and $500 for a family of 5 or more. And ETA only costs $7 per person and can remain valid for up to 5 good years. The Canadian government believes that this move will make it faster, easier, and more affordable for thousands of travelers to visit Canada for up to 6 months, whether for business or for leisure materials. So, my dear wonderful people of Nigeria, when I don't say I'm now, the Canada where everybody they run to, most of the investments in Canada belongs to Nigeria. The Canada you see today, Nigeria contributed at least 1/4 of the development in there. It don't come out later on and no say on and no what anything to them, and they are not ready to grant a visa free, because if they did that, my dear brothers, half of Nigeria is going to be found in in Canada in the next few days. I tell you the simple truth. Half of Nigeria will be in Canada in the next few days. Then we know that people keep money waiting for any single opportunity for them to japa from that mistake of a country called Nigeria. 10th National Assembly, this is the last but not the least. What Alex ought to discuss with the Labour Party senators elect and reps elect. Governor Alex Oti of Abia State on Thursday met with the National Assembly members elect on the platform of the Labour Party, LP. Nigerian News report that the meeting was held to take a decision on which candidates to support for the incoming National Assembly leadership election. Speaking at the meeting before it went behind closed door, Oti, the only governor of the party, said he came for a meeting with President Bola TINUBU and later decided to interact with the members-elect as one family. He asked the incoming lawmakers work for the people who elected them and ensure that the dividends of democracy were delivered to them. On his part, the national chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, who led the members of the National Working Committee while briefing the governor on a series of meetings so far held to decide who to support amongst the array of candidates jostling for the Senate presidency and House of Representatives speakership, said they will take a decision on the choice of candidates by Friday or Saturday, that is today or tomorrow. Abure said, we have been having these engagements for quite some time, so immediately we were elected, we decided to have constant meetings so that we can put ourselves together, because we believe that if we have this unity and vote together as a family, it will help us do better as a party. It will even help us members elect to operate better, and so we have consistently held this meeting. We have 4 or 5 of this meeting. Our own presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, has been involved in this meeting. You will recall that I have also had the privilege of informing you about the meeting, but for tight schedule, you have not been able to join us, according to Julius Abure. I recall the last one I requested you should be available because of the critical decision that we are about to make. Where we are right now is that the National Assembly is at verge of being inaugurated, and leadership is expected to emerge both in the Senate and in the House of Representatives. It will appear as if some of our members are divided along some political lines, and so we have had series of these engagements. The last one was on Monday, where we resolved unanimously that we are going to make the decision on Friday, which is tomorrow or Saturday. So one of the great leaders of the party, we are grateful that you brought us together this evening, considering background and circumstances of the party, looking at the mood of the nation, which led to the obedient movement that eventually culminated into the election of all our members. We must be very conscious of our behaviors. We must be conscious of what we do. Expectations from the people are very high. People see us, those elected on this platform, as those that will save the country and save them, and therefore the expectations are high. Therefore, we must watch our behavior and our actions, whether we are going to enjoy the support that we enjoy from the people depend on the way we conduct ourselves, especially our behavior in the National Assembly. Whether we like it or not, these elected today will become the mirror through which the party will be assessed. They have become the apple and the eyes of the party, and therefore that is why we should always be together and educate ourselves. Whether whatever action we want to take, we sit down and look at it and value it and overall benefit that action we have on the party collectively and on individuals, and that is why we have these meetings, and I am happy that you are here to deepen it, according to Julius Abure, who is the national chairman of the Labour Party, and in other words, he is addressing Alex Oti on their past meetings concerning who to support on this 10th National Assembly that is coming up soon. So my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers, my dear brothers and sisters, now here we go take back our kaya, because our time now don't know kwarapo. Without you that know me, and without me that know the kind of my news to you. So as you are watching, make sure you subscribe. As you are subscribing, make sure you are liking, sharing, and also commenting. It is very, very important and very, very necessary. Today is Friday. My prayer is that today will be a very good day for each and every one of us. Going out and coming in, we shall never encounter any obstacle on our ways, and we are what? We will overcome whatever that comes our way. That is the prayer of any man or any woman that woke up soundly every morning. Today na Friday, I beg, don't drink and drive, and when you're driving, don't drinking. So that is the law of nature. Have a nice day until I come your way again. I still remain your one and only Okude Daily Talk. Please continue subscribing to my channel. As you do that, may the Lord bless us all. Amen.